Welcome to YOUCANIC. In this video we're going to go over the steps on how to replace the clock spring located behind the steering wheel on a Toyota. Here we have a 2018 Toyota Rav4. The procedure is going to be similar for other models, especially if you have the same design of steering wheel. So what you want to do is park the vehicle, then open the hood and disconnect the negative battery terminal. All you need to do is loosen up the 10mm nut on the terminal, then pick up the clamp and put it to the side. Then wait 15 minutes before you start working on the airbag system. Then open the door, come inside, press the horn a couple of times. That will ensure the battery is disconnected. There's no other current power in the electrical system. Then the next thing you need to do is you need to remove this airbag. And in this vehicle, the airbag has a release holes, one on this side at the bottom here, and one on this side, and then the other one is on, it's right up here. There's a hole right there, and that's why you want to turn the steering wheel at an angle, and so to expose that hole on the back here. So I'm gonna have this remove this airbag pulled off so I can show you where those release springs are, and it's a lot easier to show you with the airbag removed. So if you're coming from the bottom of the steering wheel, you're going up here, you have a hole, and then right here you'll be pushing on the spring, up on that spring, and that will release the airbag on this side. On here, on this side to the left of the steering wheel, you'll be coming at an angle. You're coming at this angle right here, and you'll be pushing the spring right here. You can see right there, you'll be pushing that spring. So it takes a little bit of practice to find that, and once you feel that spring pushing on it, then you release the airbag. Now on this side, you come on the right side of the steering wheel, you'll be coming straight from the back, and so it's a little bit different. That's why you want to turn the steering wheel to expose that hole. But once you see that, then you'll be pushing on the spring right here, and then once you push all those and release the airbag, you flip the airbag over, and then on the center you have these yellow clips right here. You want to push this out a little bit, pull them out a little bit, this one too, and then you can pull this from the airbag. Same thing with this. This is the horn wire. You're gonna press that right there, and that allows you to unplug this wire. This is just for the horn. Next you have this nut right here, and that needs to come loose. That's a 19mm. So you need a breaker bar, okay, and then you need somebody to hold the steering wheel for you while you break that loose. Once you break that nut loose, it comes off very easily. Alright, so you can see that comes off easily. But before you remove the steering wheel, what I like to do is mark the steering wheel and mark this steering column right here, so that when you reinsert the steering wheel, you insert it in the same exact location. Otherwise you'll be driving down the highway and the steering wheel is going to be off center. Next, once you mark that, unplug these connectors. So you just simply press these, and these ones are disconnected. This one as well, you just press them. There's little tabs right here. You need to press these and pull them off, and that's it. Then just give the steering wheel a little bit of a shake and then pull it off. Okay. Now you have this plastic trim right here, and you're gonna have screws. You're gonna have a screw here, and some models will have a screw on the bottom as well. But once you remove those two screws, you simply lift this up, and the bottom part you push this down, and then here you have the clock spring. So once that's exposed, then what you want to do is you want to disconnect these connectors here. So press that. Now this yellow one right here, you have to push that on the side and down. It has this clip right here that needs to be pushed down. It's just for security reasons. This is the airbag wire, and they're secure so they don't easily unplug. But these other ones are pretty easy. And then once those are off, right here on top you have a clip you need to undo, and then another one you can see there, and another one here, and another one on the other side. So you push the bottom ones down and the upper one up, and then you pull this off, and that's your clock spring. So if your airbag light is on, if your horn doesn't work, cruise control things like that, then or the volume buttons on the steering wheel, this could be the issue. You'll reinstall this in reverse order. Make sure that you press this in until it's locked. Make sure that the steering wheel goes same location as you had these marks. Be careful with a clock spring. Don't rotate it and then bring it back up on top and then try to install it, because that will damage the clock spring. These, when you connect the airbag wires, you just press that in. Orange is going to go on orange, black on black, and the back is going to be the same way. You can see you can't interchange these two, they're black and orange. So make sure, and then the airbag, you simply push that in and it will lock on it, so you don't need to press the springs or do anything like that. This nut right here needs to be torqued to spec. It appears there's no thread locker on it, but I recommend to use a little bit of thread locker on that, so that it doesn't come off very easily. And that's it. That's pretty straightforward. These, when you connect these connectors, make sure they're click in place. So that's secure right there, so keep that in mind. That's all. Thank you for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.